Good morning, all of you. My name is Suresh, lecturer in mathematics, working in Trinity Junior College. Now we are going to discuss the online class topic partial fractions. In that, conversion of the fraction f of x by g of x. Conversion of the fraction f of x by g of x into power series expansion. Already in the last class, power series expansion. Already in the last class we discussed how to convert the fraction f of x by g of x into power series expansion if the expression is in the form of 1 by 1 minus x as 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1. If suppose the expression is in the form of 1 plus ex whole to the power of 1, we can write this one as simply 1 plus x. If the fraction is suppose 1 plus x whole square, if the expression is in the form of 1 plus x whole square, then we can write expand it as 1 plus 2x plus x square. But it comes to whenever the expression is in the form of 1 by 1 plus x, if we take this one into the numerator, then it becomes 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1. Here the power of the expression is a positive integer. Then it contains finite number of terms. But it comes to 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1, the power of the expression is not a positive integer. Then this series contains infinite number of terms. Then it contains infinite number of terms. Therefore, it is equivalent to 1 plus x square plus x cube plus so on plus x to the power of n plus so on. It contains infinite number of terms. Like that, if fraction is in the form of 1 by 1 plus x, it is also a fraction. It is in the form of f of x by g of x. Then it can be expressed as 1 plus ex whole power minus 1. Then its form is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus so on plus the coefficient is here, it may be positive or negative based on the value of n. Minus 1 whole power n into x power n plus so on. Next, 1 by 1 minus x whole square. Then it can be expressed as 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 2. Already we got these forms in the last class. Once we are recalling these forms again, 1 minus x whole power minus 2 as 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus so on plus n plus 1 into x to the power of n plus so on. The fourth form is 1 by 1 plus x whole square, that is nothing but 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 2. Then it can be expressed as 1 minus 2x plus 3x square minus 4x cube plus so on plus the nth term is minus 1 whole to the power of n into n plus 1 into x to the power of n plus so on. Like this, we can write the power n also. If we expand the expression like this, we'll get the expression 1 by 1 plus x whole power n expansion and 1 by 1 minus x whole power n expansion also. And already in the last class we discussed those forms, and these forms 1 minus x whole power minus 1 expression and 1 plus x whole power minus 1 expression and so on. How we get this series, we will get in the chapter named binomial theorem. There we have binomial theorem for rational index part is there we'll get its proof. But here we take only the part how to convert and how to find the coefficients of particular powers then in power series expansion. For that, we'll do one problem for expansion of f of x by g of x into power series expansion to find a particular coefficient in the fraction f of x by g of x. Now we'll see one problem for f of x by g of x into power series expansion to find particular coefficient. For that we'll take one problem. Find the coefficient of x power 4 in the power series expansion of 3x square plus 2x by x square plus 2 into x minus 3, in which the expansion is valid. First, he was asking the coefficient of x power 4. If suppose the expression is direct in this form, any of these forms, if suppose find the coefficient of x power 4 in this expansion, then we can write directly here x power 4 coefficient becomes 5. 4x cube coefficient is 4. If we write the next term, it becomes 5x power 4. Then the coefficient of x power 4 we can say 5. If the expression is like this, find the coefficient of x power 4, then it becomes 1. But here we don't have the expansion like that. First we have to split this one into some of the fractions and express them into any of the forms like that, and then we'll go for to find the coefficient of x power 4 in this polynomial f of x by g of x. Now first split that fraction f of x by g of x into partial fractions. Take the fraction 3x square by 2, 3x square plus 2x by x square plus 2 into x minus 3. Split this fraction into partial fractions. Before going to split a fraction f of x by g of x into partial fraction, first we have to identify whether the fraction is proper or improper. First decide whether it is a proper fraction, then we will go for partial fraction. If it is not a proper fraction, first we have to split it into proper fraction, then we can go for partial fraction. First identify whether the fraction is proper fraction or not. How we can decide whether the fraction is proper or improper? Depends on its degrees. Now clearly degree of numerator is x square, means degree of numerator is 2, and the degree of denominator, if we multiply these two, x square into x, it becomes x cube. Therefore x cube means degree of the denominator is 3 and the degree of numerator is 2. Then it is very clear that the degree of f of x is less than the degree of g of x. Therefore it is a proper fraction. There is no problem to split this fraction into partial fractions. Now we are going to split this fraction into partial fractions. Before going to split this fraction into partial fraction, we have to observe the denominator g of x is in which form. The denominator g of x is in which form. Say here x square plus 2 is a quadratic which is irreducible polynomial, and x minus 3 is a linear factor. Quadratic which is irreducible, and this is a linear non-repeated factor. Therefore this can be expressed as the fractions quadratic irreducible, which is in the form of ax square plus b or not. Quadratic irreducible, then its numerator form should be in the form of ax plus b divided by factor x square plus 2 plus. Now this is a linear which is a non-repeated. Whenever we have g of x contains a linear non-repeated factor, then we can express it as a constant by factor. A constant by factor. Now we have to calculate the values of a, b and c. By taking LCM and go for substitutions, we will get the values of a, b, c. LCM x square plus 2 into x minus 3. Then ax plus b into x minus 3 plus c of x square plus 2. On the left side 3x square plus 2x by x square plus 2 into x minus 3. Both the denominators, let's cancel. 3x square plus 2x is equal to ax plus b of x minus 3 plus c of x square plus 2. Now express them as the coefficient of x square and x and constant. Ax into x, ax square plus minus 3ax plus bx minus 3b plus cx square plus 2c. Now express this one into x square coefficients a plus c. Next x coefficients plus x into b minus 3a. Next constant, that is nothing but 3b minus 3b plus 2c minus 3b, which is the constant, 3x square plus 2x. Now comparing on both sides, we will get the values, coefficient of x square and const x and then constant. Before going to do that, we can do one thing also. Here I am taking this one as equation 1. To get a constant in the partial fraction, which constant you require, make its denominator 0. See, I want the value of c. Make its denominator 0, then its numerator will get always. To get c, make its denominator 0. For what value of x, this denominator part becomes 0. If you substitute x is equal to 3, we'll get this denominator part become 0, then we'll get the value of c. By substitution, now I want to calculate one unknown value. Put x is equal to 3 in equation 1. X is equal to 3. Then substitute on the left side 3 into 3 square plus 2 into 3 is equal to, on this we have to replace, this is 3 minus 3, that is nothing but 0. 3a plus b into 3 minus 3 plus c of 3 square plus 2. Left side 3 into 3 square. 3 square is nothing but 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 6, that is 33, is equal to 3 minus 3, it is 0. 0 into something, this is 0 plus 3 square is nothing but 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11c, which is nothing but 33 is equivalent to 11c. 11 ones are 11 threes are. Therefore, we got the value of c is 3. Now we have to calculate the value of a as well as b. The value of a and b we have to calculate. In any partial fraction, if we substitute x is equal to 0, we'll get one condition in between a, b, c. In any partial fraction, we can take that condition. Put x is equal to 0 in equation 1. Substitute, put x is equal to 0 in this, a into left side 3 into 0 square plus 2 into 0 is equal to, comes to right side, a into 0 plus b into 0 minus 3 plus c of 0 square plus 2. Left side total, it is 0. Left side part is total is 0. Right side a into 0 is 0. b into minus 3, that is minus 3b plus 2c. Then 2c is equal to, we will get 3b, because 3b comes to left side, that is plus 3b. Already we got the value of c here, 3. Replace over here. 2 into 3 is equal to 3b. 3 cancel, b is equal to 2. Now we got the value of c, we got the value of b. Now to calculate the value of a, now go for comparison. Now go for comparing the coefficients. Here in this, a is related with either x square coefficient or a is related with x coefficient. A is not belongs to the constant. That's why you can take the comparison of either x square coefficient or x coefficient to get the value of a. Compare coefficient of x square. Then what we'll get on the left side, coefficient of x square, here it is 3. On the right side, the coefficient of x square is a plus c. A is unknown, C already we calculated. Then replace the value of C. 3 is equal to A plus 3. 3 cancel. We got the value of A is 0. Now we got A and we got B and we got C. With this we can write the partial fraction of 3x square plus 2x by x square plus 2 into x minus 3 is equivalent to 2. Now with the values of A 0, B 2, C 3, now this can be expressed as the sum of the fractions, as ax plus b is nothing but 0x, that is 0, plus b 2 by the factor is x square plus 2 plus c 3 by x minus 3. Now for this he was asking the coefficient of x power 4. Now this one we have to express as any of this form, like a power series expansion. Now express into power series expansion. 2 by, to express into the power series form, always the expression should be in the form of either 1 by 1 plus x or 1 by 1 minus x whole power something. Therefore it should be in the form of 1 plus x or 1 minus x. For that reason I am taking 2 as common, then it becomes 1 plus x square by 2 plus 3 by, here this one to make it into any of the form 1 plus x or 1 minus x, take minus 3 as common, 1 minus x by 3. Here 2 gets cancelled, here 3 gets cancelled. Now take this one into the numerator, it becomes 1 plus x square by 2 whole to the power of minus 1 plus into minus, this becomes minus, and goes to the numerator, it becomes 1 minus x by 3 whole to the power of minus 1. Now see, this one is in the form of a power series expansion, 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1. But in place of x here we have x square by 2 is there, and this is also in the form of 1 minus x. 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1, like this, 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1, and this is in the form of 1 plus x, like this, 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1. Now we have to apply that form to find the coefficient of x power 4 in this expansion, f of x by g of x. Express this one as in the form of 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1. 1 plus x whole power minus 1, we have the formula is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus so on. Express it 1 plus x whole power minus 1. We will get alternative series minus x. In place of x we have x square by 2 is there. 1 minus x plus x square. Actually the x value is here x square by 2 minus x square by 2 whole cube plus so on. It's enough. Why? Because here he required x power 4 coefficient. Here we are getting x square coefficient. Here we are going to get x square whole square, means here we will get x power 4 coefficient or not. That's why we are writing only the first 4 terms. In the third term we are getting the required coefficient x power 4. That's why we are writing the series like this, minus, and this is in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus 1. 1 minus x whole power minus 1. Then expand in the standard form, 1 minus minus, all are positive, sum of that series. 1 plus x. In place of x here, 1 minus x whole power minus 1, 1 plus x square plus x cube. But in place of x here we have x by 3 is there. That's why we are replacing in place of x in that formula x by 3 plus x by 3 whole square plus x by 3 whole cube, up to where we have to write to get a x power 4 coefficient, x by 3 whole to the power of 4. Here we will get x power 4 coefficient or not, then we will stop the expression here. Then it is equivalent to 1 minus x square by 2 plus whole square, then it becomes x power 4 by 2 square, that is nothing but 4, minus x power 6 by 2 cube, that is 8, plus so on, minus of 1 plus x by 3, x square by 9, x cube by 27, x power 4 by 3 power 4, that is nothing but 81 plus so on. Now in this we require the coefficient of x power 4. Now the coefficient of x power 4 in 3x square plus 2x divided by x square plus 2 into x minus 3 is, in this x power coefficient is 1 by 4 minus, and in this the coefficient of x power 4 is 1 by 81. 1 by 81. Now simplify this. LCM is 4 into 81, that is nothing but 324. 4 ones are 4 and 4 eights are 32. Now 81 into 1. 81 minus 4 ones are, that is 4. Therefore, what is the value of 81 minus 7? That is 77 by 324. This is the coefficient of x power 4 in this f of x by g of x. Now we will do one more problem based on the power series expansion to find the coefficient of x power n. Find the coefficient of x power n in the power series expansion of x minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6, in which the expansion is valid. In the previous problem we calculated x power 4 coefficient, and there the polynomial f of x by g of x, the fraction is also the denominator, clearly product of the factors are there. But here we don't have the denominator product of the factors, it is a quadratic polynomial, and there we have just x power 4 coefficient. Here we have to calculate the x power n coefficient, whatever it may be, whether it is x power n coefficient or x cube coefficient or x power 5 coefficient, whatever the coefficient. First we have to split this fraction into partial fraction and express it in the power series expansion. Now how to express the fraction into partial fraction? X minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6. This is f of x by g of x, and it is very clear that it is a proper fraction. Why? Because degree of the numerator is 1 and degree of denominator is 2. Therefore, degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x, then we can say that it is clearly a proper fraction. Every proper fraction can be expressed into partial fraction. Sum of two or more proper fractions, that is nothing but a partial fraction. Therefore, but here in the denominator we don't have the factors. But here x square minus 5x plus 6 is a reducible quadratic polynomial. A reducible. Reducible, irreducible is nothing but already we discussed in the last class. What is reducible, what is irreducible? Reducible means a polynomial which can be expressed as product of factors, product of two or more factors, then it is called reducible polynomial. A polynomial which is not possible to express as product of factors, then it is called irreducible. Then here it is x square minus 5x plus 6 is a reducible polynomial. Then we can write this one as product of the factors or not. X minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6. I am splitting into factors here. X square minus 5x plus 6 quadratic expression. Now go for product of the factors. 6 ones are 6, 3 twos are 6, and then 3 plus 2 is 5. Then we can write this one as x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. Then x into x minus 3 minus 2 of x minus 3. Then this can be expressed as x minus 2 into x minus 3. Therefore, the polynomial, quadratic polynomial x square minus 5x plus 6 can be expressed as the product of factors like x minus 2 into x minus 3. Now, we can go for express it as sum of the fractions. Here g of x is the product of two linear factors which are repeated or non-repeated, which are non-repeated linear factors. Therefore, if they are non-repeated linear factors, then we can write them as sum of the fractions like this: a by constant by first factor plus constant by second factor. Constant by first factor plus constant by second factor. Take the LCM, x minus 2 into x minus 3. Then becomes a into x minus 3 plus b into x minus 2. X minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6. This denominator gets cancelled. X minus 4 is equal to a into x minus 3 plus b into x minus 2. Take this one as equation 1. Now we have to calculate the values of a as well as b. How to calculate the values of a and b? How to calculate the values of a and b? Already we discussed in the last problem. To get a constant, make its denominator 0. To get a constant, make its denominator 0. And observe here, for what value of x in this denominator? For what value of x, this denominator becomes 0. Replace that value. Put, when this denominator becomes 0, x minus 2 becomes 0. When x minus 2 equal to 0, then x is equal to 2. Therefore, this denominator part becomes 0 when x is equal to, if we take 2. Then we will get the value of a. Put x is equal to 2 in equation 1. We get the value of a. We get the value of a. For equation 1 implies x minus 4. X is equal to, we are taking 2. 2 minus 4 is equal to a into 2 minus 3 plus b of 2 minus 2. For 2 minus 2, that value is clearly 0. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, then it is minus a, and this is 0. And this is 2 minus 4, that is nothing but minus 2. Minus minus cancel. We got the value of a is 2. The value of a is what, Nana? 2. Now, calculate the value of b. Calculate the value of b. Now, how to get the value of b? Make its denominator 0. Make its denominator 0. Therefore, if we take x is equal to 3 here, then this denominator part becomes 0 or not. Therefore, then we will get the value of the numerator b. Put x is equal to 3 in equation 1. In equation 1, if we take x is equal to 3, we get b. Now, put x is equal to 3 in equation 1. X is equal to 3. 3 minus 4. On the left side, it is 3 minus 4. Now comes to right side, a into 3 minus 3 plus b of 3 minus 2. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. This is 0. 3 minus 2, that is nothing but 1, b. Therefore, b is equal to what we got? Its value is minus 1. Therefore, we got the values of a as well as b. Now, we can write the fraction, partial fraction of x minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6 as. Now, the partial fractions of x minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6 is equivalent to a by x minus 2. A value we got it as 2. 2 by x minus 2 plus b value we got it as minus 1. That is minus 1 by x minus 3. Now express this one as the power series expansion. 2 by, express into power series expansion, the expansion should be in the form of either 1 plus x or 1 minus x. That's why to express this one into 1 plus x or 1 minus x, we should take minus 2 as common. Minus 2 as common, then it becomes 1 minus x by 2. And this one also minus 1 by, take minus 3 as common, then it becomes 1 minus x by 3. 2, let's cancel, then it is minus of 1 minus x by 2 whole to the power of minus 1. Take it into numerator. This one becomes minus into minus, it is plus. And take this one into numerator, it becomes 1 minus x by 3 whole to the power of minus 1. Now, these are in the standard form 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1 and 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1. What is the formula of 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1? Here I am writing the formula again. The formula of 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1, 1 plus x square plus so on plus x to the power of n plus so on. Now use this formula for these expressions. Minus of 1 minus x whole power minus 1, but here in place of x in our problem we have x by 2 is there. Then in the formula replace x with x by 2. 1 plus x by 2 plus x by 2 whole square, so on like that. Write the nth term x power x by 2 whole to the power of n plus so on, plus 1 by 3 of, and in this expression also 1 minus x whole power minus 1, but x is we are going to replace with x by 3. We are going to replace this x with x by 3. 1 plus x by 3 plus x by 3 whole square plus so on plus x by 3 whole to the power of n plus so on. Now in this we have to write the coefficients of x power n. Minus of 1 plus x by 2. This becomes x square by 2 square, and this is x power n by 2 to the power of n plus so on, plus 1 by 3 of 1 plus x by 3 plus x square by 3 square, so on, plus x power n by 3 to the power of n plus so on. Now we can write the coefficient of x power n. Coefficient of x power n in this expansion x minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6. Now the coefficient of x power n in x minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to, here what is the coefficient of x power n in this expression? X power n coefficient is 1 by 2 power n, but before that we have minus sign is there, then it becomes minus 1 by 2 to the power of n plus, in this 1 by 3 into, here the coefficient of x power n is 1 by 3 power n. If you write in order, positive term first and then negative term, 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 power n, it becomes bases equal, then power should be added, then it becomes 1 by 3 to the power of n plus 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of n. This is the coefficient of x power n in this expression x minus 4 by x square minus 5x plus 6.